Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, getting ready to go live here in Jal as your Eunice Lady Cardinals will be facing ATC and the Phoenix here in Jal in the Panther Invitational. Getting ready to go live. Just testing mics at this point. Test, test, test.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Sounds good on this end. We hope it sounds good on that end.
That's right. That's right. We're getting ready to go live. We're just testing mics. Got the station. They said they've got our video, and so usually the sound over on that end's about 15, 20 seconds behind what we hear. So we will quickly test that sound, and then we'll be ready for our live broadcast here in the next minute or two. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m.
Cardinal
to 10:30
Hardware
a.m.
is your complete lumber yard with reasonable prices and outstanding service. When you need hardware or lumber, think of Cardinal Hardware. When you need great accommodations that feel like home, think of Oil Patch Motel in Eunice.
Go Cardinals!
Cardinal
You're the
Hardware
pride of
and
Eunice.
Oil
The
Patch
Eunice Health
Motel
Clinic
in
offers
Eunice,
many of the
another
same basic
proud
services
sponsor
that many
of all
local
Lee
physicians
County
provide.
sports
They
and
specialize
academics.
in well-sick care for all ages, well women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Eunice Cardinal Sports. We are live here on day number 3 of the Jal Panther Invitational Basketball Tournament. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partner, Charlie Fairbrush, a.k.a. The Thumb. Welcome, Charlie.
Good afternoon, everybody. We're ready for some more to wrap up the weekend with basketball.
That's right.
We got
Charlie and I have put in this is our 6th game of 7 in 3 days. We were in Lovington last night till late covering Lovington versus Roswell in the boys matchup. It was a fast-paced, high-flying, barn-burner, an amazing game with some amazing athletes. Lovington won that matchup, and Coach Pack was recognized for winning 300 games in his coaching career. Congratulations to him. Today, we are covering 2 games. Later today, we will see a long-standing rivalry matchup between Southeastern New Mexico rivals Jal and Eunice, a rivalry that most just don't understand. It's a fierce one, especially those folks that'll probably tune in for this game here in northern New Mexico. They just don't understand the rivalry that Eunice and Jal have had for so many years.
Oh,
you
yeah.
see people that just completely freak out over the shenanigans that have taken place down here for 50 years. It hurts a lot of feelings, steps on some toes, but for those of us that live it day in and day out, most of these folks from Jal, from Eunice, have family, immediate friends, long-time family connections between the two. It's a fierce battle on the court, on the field, but once we step away, most of us are pretty dang good friends. So anyway, but first, we've got a 2A girls matchup featuring ATC, the Phoenix, and the Lady Cardinals of Eunice. For the Lady Cardinals, sharpshooting sensation junior Alina Rodriguez picked up right where she left off last year. The junior has been putting up huge numbers this season. She's had multiple games with over 30 points. She is already the Eunice girls' all-time leading three-point shot maker, and every time she hits another one, that record climbs. Only a junior, she has already scored 885 points in her career. Her current scoring average has her on track to eclipse the 1,000-point mark in the next handful of games. She is impressive, no doubt. The top scorer in Eunice girls basketball history is Araya Mendoza. Mendoza had 1,801 points in her career, a career that was cut short due to a ACL injury her senior year, causing her to miss at least a half a dozen games, if not more. And she was averaging well over 20 a game, so she might have got over that 2,000-point mark. In fact, probably would have. Jada Jones is second currently all-time in Eunice with 1,447 points in her career. Clarissa Fight Aisho is third with 1,001 points in her career. According to Max Preps, those are the only players in Eunice girls history to eclipse the 1,000-point mark in their careers. So Alina is in high-level company, no doubt. This young lady will likely beat that 1,000-point mark in the next 4 to 6 games if she stays on her current average.
Only problem with that is now they're going to, every team, everywhere we go, they're going to be on her.
They've been doing that for 2 years. In fact, we've seen people playing a triangle in two. They got 2 people guarding her and only 3 guarding the rest. And it makes it tough. You know, the coaches got to make those adjustments, and sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. And that's something that we're going to have to get used to. It's just the way it is. This season, the Lady Cardinals have had some new faces handling some larger responsibilities. Kenna McBee is averaging nearly 10 points per game. She's been knocking down multiple threes per game and has really burst onto the scene this season. She was selected as an all-tournament player in the Capitan tournament. Kara Thompson is the next player in scoring on the team with about 5 per game, and Alondra Maureen is averaging right at 5 points per game as well. In the paint, the Lady Cardinals have relied upon Aubrey Haller and Michelle Ostos. Both get down there and bang down low and grab boards for the Lady Cardinals. This Eunice team suffered a huge loss in the opening game of the season as they lost their point guard Chloe Jones to a season-ending ACL injury. Jones was the team leader, winning last year's District 4 2A Player of the Year, being recognized as a top 5 player in Lee County by the Hobbs News Sun. Jones was also the Hobbs News Sun Track and Field Athlete of the Year last year. She will have surgery here in the next couple of weeks, a huge loss for the Lady Cardinals. The Cards are coached by Coach Gary Frazier and are 5-6 this season. ATC enters the game with a 4-7 record. The Phoenix beat Loving 37-20 and lost to Jal 38-24 yesterday, all part of this tournament. ATC has played a very impressive list of teams. If you look at their schedule, I really don't have a lot of information on the Phoenix. In fact, I didn't even have the numbers for their roster until I sent a message into that NMOT state athletic group. And somebody responded on there, and they went in and updated the numbers, so we greatly appreciate that. I have had numerous messages, calls from folks up in northern New Mexico that have said that they're watching, so we appreciate those of you up in Santa Fe watching us. ATC is a Santa Fe charter school. So it'll be a battle of two birds here today, the Cardinals versus the Phoenix. Let's get it on. Any thoughts, Charlie?
No, just think I think we're going to have us a good game here. These girls are all ready. We didn't, we had some struggles throughout this week, but I think we're ready to play today. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it has been a good week. I've had kind of a little bit of congestion in my throat, and all these games that we've done yesterday was some exciting ones. And I tell you, by the time I got home last night, I didn't have much of a voice. I woke up this morning, I didn't have any voice, and I've been throwing the drops and stuff in my throat, and so here we are.
The guy that wears a skirt come up there is Ricola.
That's right.
Saved your throat.
Ricola. That's right. So anyway, getting ready to get started here. They've cleared the time. They've still got the music that makes me feel like I'm on the beach somewhere down in Mexico
and
or
they
the
need to bring some
Caribbean.
margaritas up here if they're going to do that, right?
Yeah, maybe. They might have to. That's
That might
for
help
sure.
your throat.
Well, both teams are starting to break the huddles, slowly heading out onto the court, and we are getting ready to get it on. For the Lady Cardinals, I see Thompson, Maureen, McBee, Rodriguez, and Howler as the first five headed out onto the floor. For you ATC fans, it'll take me a few minutes to get the hang of some of your players' names as the ball moves fairly quickly. The one thing that I will tell you, we are a Eunice broadcast group on a Eunice network, sponsored by Eunice Business. Eunice's players are playing. My kid's sitting down there on the bench, and so we might be a little one-sided, but we'll do our best to get you some coverage, and hopefully for those of you that are sitting up there in northern New Mexico, you'll be able to watch the game for sure.
Yep, because I know there's a lot of areas you can't do this.
So here we go. Eunice wins the tip. Thompson controls it, gets it over to Alondra Maureen. Maureen brings it across the Panthers, steps over, gives it to McBee. McBee back to Thompson. Thompson backs up, throws it back to Maureen. Maureen, McBee on the left wing. Cross-court bounce pass to Thompson. Thompson attacks, kicks it out to Maureen in the right corner. Back up to Rodriguez, the three-point shooter that we've talked about. Cross-court pass to McBee, almost goes out of bounds. She saves it. Back to Maureen. Cardinals playing a little slower than what we're used to seeing them play right now. McBee with a bounce pass to Thompson. Thompson's shot is up and no good. It's going to go out of bounds. Going to remain Eunice ball.
Yeah, getting they're just kind of filling each other out right now.
Rodriguez to inbound it on the baseline under our basket. Throws it up to Thompson, over to Maureen. Maureen skip pass to McBee. McBee kicks back out to Maureen, now over to Thompson on the left wing. She's going to shoot a deep one. It won't go. Here comes the Phoenix back the other way. That's number 10, Romero. She's one of the captains on this team. She goes all the way to the rack, had an easy layup, missed it. McBee with the rebound. And so now here we come with Eunice back the other way. McBee, skip pass to Maureen. Maureen goes in, throws up a shot. It goes off the glass and goes in. Alondra Maureen with 2 points off the Kenna McBee assist. Nazare Romero, number 10, brings it across the timeline over here on the left side. Turns around, talks to the official for just a second, and mid-dribble. Now she kicks it over to the right side. A long three is up, and I believe that's number 3. That's Gallegos with that deep three. She shot that one from Santa Fe.
Yeah, she wanted her hometown fans to see her shoot it.
Phoenix now in the full court pressure. They trap over in the corner, swinging it cross court over to Rodriguez in the left corner. Her shot is up. It won't go. Howler with a big rebound. Back to McBee on the left wing. She's going to shoot the deep three. It won't go. Thompson with the big rebound.
Oh, my goodness.
And then we turn it over. So here comes the Phoenix back the other way. Romero with it, brings it across the timeline, right down toward the top of the key. She's going to dribble through, almost had it knocked away by Rodriguez. Coming through the middle is Romero. She throws up a shot, and she's going to get fouled to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
That foul on number 14, her first, team first foul of the game, matter of fact, on Thompson.
Yeah, I got some people, Jackie Miller listening at home. We appreciate you. She's sending me some good thoughts and ideas on different types of cough drops to help that throat. So I could definitely use them, that's for sure. I can't tell what the number of this young lady is. Her ponytail's covering up the...
Yeah, she needs to swish a little bit.
Yeah, I got to shake that head a little bit. Wiggle that pony. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle so I can see that number. She makes the second one. Can you tell what number that is?
Not yet.
Maybe 15.
15. Yeah.
So she missed the first, made the second. That is Romero. Another Romero. They got multiple Romeros. Rodriguez over to McBee for Eunice. They get it back to Rodriguez. She's double teamed. She gets through the double team, and then they're going to have a jump ball right in the middle of the paint as she lost it the second time. They called a foul.
Oh,
wow. Okay. Well, that'll work.
So foul on.
They called it on 3. That's Gallegos. That'll be a Eunice ball. They're going to throw it in on the baseline. Rodriguez to throw it in right into the basket. She pushes for Thompson to step back. They get it to Maureen. Maureen goes cross court, throws it over into the student section of Jow.
The kid there sitting on the first row.
And Rodriguez was standing in the corner wide open. She threw it cross court to the Jow student section.
All right, girls, got to get warmed up here. Get this thing rolling.
That is the third turnover already for the Lady Cardinals. And then the Phoenix return the favor as they turn it over. And now it'll come back the other way.
So you can turn it over. We can turn it over better. I don't think that's a thought process.
So here comes Thompson, bringing it up toward the left side. The Phoenix in this little three-quarter court trap, trying to trap in the corner, and Maureen throws it away again. That's the next turnover. That's 4. And Romero with the steal, and then she's going to lay it in. Man, Eunice is struggling with this trap, and we throw it away again. That is 5 turnovers for the Lady Cardinals already.
3 in a row. Good.
Romero brings it across the timeline for the Phoenix. Skips it over here to the other Romero, and then it ends up in the hands of number 3. That's Gallegos, who shoots a long 3. It won't go. The rebound by McBee, and a foul on the Phoenix.
14 was Cisneros, was over her shoulder. Her first foul.
So Rodriguez with it, gets it over to McBee. The Lady Cardinals still having fits with that three-quarter court trap. Rodriguez now behind the back, between the legs. One-arm pass to McBee. What a pass by Rodriguez to McBee. McBee misses the shot, but she gets her own rebound. It gets knocked away again. Maureen almost threw another one away. It goes off the hand on the tip by Rodriguez, and it's going to be Phoenix ball. Eunice trails 6-2 here.
Kind of a slow start for Eunice.
They look like they're asleep.
Yeah.
They may need some of these cough drops I got. Romero, they get it over into the corner. Rodriguez going to steal it. And so here comes Rodriguez. She goes between the legs, behind the back, over to Thompson. Thompson tries to throw it down to Howler. It gets in there. There's 3 people guarding Howler. Cross-court skip pass to Maureen. Maureen throws up a 3. It won't go. Rebounded by McBee. That is her 4th rebound of the game. Rodriguez with a long 3. It won't go. Howler with a big board, and it gets knocked into the hands of the ATC, and then a foul on Rodriguez coming the other way. Man, Eunice, they're going to call a timeout here. Coach Frazier not happy with his team's performance up to this point. 3:38 remaining in quarter number 1. Eunice trails 6-2.
Give a shout out to our proud sponsors from the Eunice, for the Eunice Cardinals: Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, the Eunice Health Clinic, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, BT8 Services, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Guns Up, Devon Energy, and NMR Pipeline. Proud sponsors of today's matchup.
You know, the Lady Cardinals have struggled completely with that three-quarter court trap.
Yep.
It's basically just a half-court trap that they're walking over the line 10 feet or so, and they are really messing us up on the sides. And I think we've got to change our setup to break that. If we'll get it to the middle against this particular setup,
right,
then it's off to the races. But I think we're going to have to kind of change our set. Our formation that we're in as we come down the floor matches up perfectly with their half-court trap. So we're going to have to make that adjustment, or they're going to continue to eat our lunch. We've got 5 turnovers in the first 4 minutes of this ball game.
Yeah, that's more than 1 a minute.
Yeah, when you're averaging a turnover a minute, it's not a good thing for sure. So here goes the Phoenix to throw it in. They get it into Romero. Romero crosses over, heads down, skips it over to, I believe that was 14, which is Cisneros. Good play there by McBee as McBee got her hand in the passing lane and deflected the ball out. 3:30 remaining in quarter number 1. 6-2 is the score. Eunice trails by 4. They inbound it to number 15. That's Romero. Back up top to the other Romero. Romero dribbles over to the right side. She's going to hand off to Gallegos. Not to be confused with Senator Gallegos. Into the hands of 15. That is Shailene Romero. And she's going to give it back to Nazare Romero.
And she just turned it over and walked and did all kinds of stuff.
So a travel called on the Phoenix. That'll give Eunice the ball. And the Phoenix are going to stay in that little half-court trap.
See if we got to where we can beat it. Come up with a plan.
So they get it to Thompson. Thompson going to try to dribble around the trap, and she catches the thigh of one of the Phoenix, which is a blocking foul.
That's on Romero with her first.
6-2 is the score. 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Thompson with the ball near the top of the key. Throws it over to McBee on the left wing. McBee throws up a 3. It bounces high off the backboard. Won't go. Into the hands of the Phoenix, and here comes ATC back the other way. They drop it down low. A shot is up. It won't go, and McBee grabs another rebound. McBee's a rebounding machine here so far. Rodriguez with it. Crosses over between two defenders. Drops a beautiful pass over to Howler. Alina Rodriguez with a beautiful assist. And Aubrey Howler gets her first 2 of the game, and they cut the lead to 2. It's 6-4.
Like I might be trying to get warmed up a little bit here.
ATC coming down through the paint. Romero throws up a shot, won't go. Maureen with her first rebound of the game, kicks it ahead to McBee. McBee back to Thompson. Thompson comes through the middle, gives it to Maureen. Maureen's going to attack, throws up a floater, and a nice shot there by Kenna McBee as she gets her first 2 of the game. And now we're cooking. 6-6 is the score. 1:55 remaining in the first quarter.
I think we might have been blocked on that one with the blue shirt. I don't know if they've seen that. They've seen that basket.
Romero drop pass down to 54, Lujan. They're going to call a foul down there on that pass. Looks like we got a sub headed to the scorer's table. That'll be Aaliyah Garcia headed in. Stepping off is going to be Rodriguez because she picked up her second foul here in the first quarter. That hurts the Lady Cardinals.
You know, she was out the other day with the last game with 3 fouls in the first half.
ATC throws it in. They throw up a shot. That's number 20, Garcia. Her shot was long. It skips out of bounds. It's going to continue to be ATC ball. 1:42 here in quarter number 1. 6-6 is the score. ATC to throw it in, looking across, trying to find somebody open. They throw it up top to Gallegos. Gallegos guarded by Thompson. Now Romero goes around Garcia, but picked off by Kenna McBee as she gets a steal. Ball goes ahead to Thompson or to Maureen, and Maureen with a little turnaround off the glass.
And Eunice takes the lead.
And Eunice with their first lead of the game. 6-8 is the score. 1:20 here in quarter number 1. Romero brings it across the top of the key, heads over to the right side, drops it into the corner to Gallegos. Gallegos throws up a 3, it won't go, and Kenna McBee with another rebound. Kenna McBee is a rebounding machine right now. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got her at 6 boards already in the first quarter.
And Romero just draws her second foul.
Yeah, and you can tell she's their go-to player, and so both teams' go-to players has 2 fouls in the first quarter. Maureen to Thompson. Thompson gives it to Garcia. Garcia to Maureen, down to Howler. Howler goes up strong. It won't go. She gets her own rebound, and there's a foul called down there. That's the 3rd rebound for Howler. They call that foul on number 3. That is Ariana Gallegos. That's her second. And it's the 5 on that new bonus rule. So that'll send Howler to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, these new rules, they can help you, they can hurt you. At the end of a quarter, if you're down by a couple, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's changed the way the coaches run things as far as the bonus goes. Howler's first free throw is up and in. Aubrey Howler now with 3 points and 3 rebounds. Back to the line she goes for the second. 9-6, Eunice in the lead by 3. The next shot is up, it's no good. Rebounded by McBee. She continues her Oh, and then we throw it away.
Tried to feed it in. Too much traffic.
Here comes Romero for ATC. She's going to go all the way to the rack. She leans through, throws up a shot. It won't go. Rebounded by Gallegos. Now it's taken away by Thompson. Thompson gets it over to Maureen. Maureen under a lot of pressure gets it to McBee. McBee back to Thompson. Thompson back to Maureen. Maureen back to Thompson. Thompson looking inside. Now she's going to step over and give it to Maureen. Maureen over to McBee on the right side. One-handed cross-court skip pass to Thompson. 10 seconds remains here in the quarter number 1. Maureen into Haller. Haller steps through. She's going to go all the way to the rack. Oh! Shot
so
won't go. Here comes Romero. She throws up a half quarter at the end of the first quarter buzzer. The buzzer sounds. It's 9-6. Eunice leads by 3.
Shout out to our sponsors right quick on this break. Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, Eunice Health Clinic, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, BTH Services, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Guns Up, Devon Energy, and NMR Pipeline. And I just a note, we were covering that Lovington game last night, and 2 of our sponsors that are Eunice sponsors are also Lovington sponsors, Devon Energy and Eunice Pump and Supply. So, these sponsors, they don't just sponsor this. They do a lot of things for the community.
A lot of sponsoring, that is for sure. A lot of these Eunice companies. I know my wife and I go to a lot of New Mexico junior college games because she's on the JC board.
Right.
And it's almost all southern Lee County businesses, including a ton of Eunice businesses that are on the walls and the banners for everything for NMJC as well. So we appreciate those of you that are just heavily involved. That's what makes these broadcasts able to be free to so many people. So anyway, we appreciate it for sure. So
Definitely.
8 minutes shows on the clock, getting ready to start the second quarter. Eunice leads 6-9. They lead by 3. It's going to be ATC ball. They're going to throw it in over on the JAL, the home side, bleacher side. We're over on the scorer's side, which is the opposite side.
And here we go. We're ready to rumble.
So Romero has it. She's going to step right there on that Panther mouth, a good place to stand. Then she comes across, gives it over to Gallegos. Back to Romero. Then she's going to swing it cross court to Garcia, and then it ends up back in the hands of Gallegos on the far right side. Her shot is up, no good. Who gets the rebound but McBee? That is rebound number 8 for that young lady. Here comes Thompson. Gives it to McBee. McBee on the right side, back to Thompson. Almost threw it away, but we throw it down low, and I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but Michelle Ostos with a shot. It doesn't go, and here we come back the other way. So they get it into the hands of 15, which is the other Romero. She comes over here to the left side. It ends up back in her hands at the top of the key, over to Gallegos on the right. They drop it down on the baseline. A shot is up from number 14, Alani Cisneros. Her shot was no good, and it was rebounded by McBee again. And then quickly back the other way. McBee shot's up. It won't go. Thompson with the rebound to put back won't go. And here comes the Phoenix. A shot is up and good by number 14, Alani Cisneros. And the Phoenix take the lead. No, they don't.
1 point away.
They're trailing by 1, 8-9.
We're used to be.
I was going to say that Panther scoreboard throws me off. I'm going to say the wrong score a few
today
times.
we're visitor and they're Panther.
Yep. So Maureen with it on the left side, back to Thompson over on the right. Thompson now with it under pressure. Kicks it over the left side to Maureen for a wide open 3. It won't go. McBee saves it and saves it back the other way. And here we go, running the other direction is the Phoenix, and man, a Phoenix player just got manhandled.
There was contact.
No call whatsoever. And then they're going to call ATC for a travel. Man, I try to call a spade when I see one, and I thought ATC got a little rough end of the stick there on that one as they got hammered down low. And then
maybe our official's a little tired too, right?
Yeah, maybe. He's probably done as many or more games than we've done the last few days. So here we go, 6:05 remaining in quarter number 2. Rodriguez back in the game. She does have 2 fouls. She is Eunice's leading scorer by far. Eunice's all-time leading three-point shooter.
Fouled on the pass.
She was attacking off the dribble. And that's only the first foul, I believe, called in this quarter.
Yeah, second on number 14.
Yeah, but first foul of the
Yes,
quarter.
sir.
There's no fouls up there, so that's the first one. Rodriguez has it. She throws it into Thompson. Thompson now up at the top of the key, looking inside. Kicks it over to Garcia, almost goes out. Garcia keeps it in. She's going to dribble, throws up a shot. It touches the corner of the backboard, and Romero comes down the floor for ATC. She has her ball deflected and stolen away by Gaetan. Lizzie Gaetan with her first minutes here in the game. 5:31 remaining in the second. And then Thompson's going to turn that one over on the little, she passed it, and then she was the first one to touch it after she passed it, so they call her for the double dribble. So 8-9 showing on the scoreboard. ATC with the 1 point lead. No, Eunice with the 1 point lead. That's going to throw me off the whole game. 5:20.
We really should be the home team since we're so close to.
Yes, we're 10, 15 miles up the road. All right, and giving it down low, and Thompson's going to steal that one away. That's her second steal of the ball game. She's pushing it up the floor, gets it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez steps into a shot. It won't go. Rebounded by ATC, and then they're going to call him for the travel. That was, and I probably butcher this, Shailene Romero, or Shailene Romero. I'm not sure which, but we'll do it give it our best. That's why I just been saying Romero. The other Romero is Nazare, I believe, Romero. Rodriguez trying to get it in when she was pushing it right up to 4 or 5 seconds, and then we throw it away. So here comes ATC back the other way. Romero going to stop at the top of the key, and then we've got a timeout, Phoenix, as they took a timeout before that shot went into the air. With 4:53 remaining in the first half, Eunice leads 8-9.
All right, shout out to our sponsors, NMR Pipeline, Devon Energy, Guns Up, Redbird Garage, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, BTH Services, Cardinal Hardware, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Eunice Health Clinic, Parker Energy, and Redbird Gas.
I just got a message from Miss Boyd from the school saying, not only are you confused on the score, Charlie must be too, because he's got the score backwards on the...
No. EHS has 8 and ATC has 9. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm
You're
the
backwards.
one that's confused.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it's been a long week.
That's right.
Thank you for that information.
We'll get it right one of these days.
I'm trying to help us a little bit, but I guess that wasn't much help if I've given them
the lead. I keep giving them the lead every time I say it. So between the two of us, we're both trying to give them the lead.
That's funny.
So ATC with it. Guy goes back to Romero. She's going to drop it inside, and they're going to give it right back to her. Over to Garcia, back to Romero. She's going to step into a 3 at the top of the key. It won't go. Gaetan down there battling with the other Romero for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say Eunice ball. So Eunice to inbound here. ATC in that half-court trap. They're looking to trap on the corners. We get it to Maureen. Maureen swings it back cross-court to Rodriguez. Inside to McBee. A shot goes up.
She was fouled on the shot.
They're going to call Howler for the foul.
Oh, okay.
And that'll send the ball back over to the Phoenix.
So she shot and Howler fouled somebody.
Yeah,
Amazing.
they called it down under the basket. 8-9's the score. 4:20. It's Colorado time on the scoreboard. Romero over to Gallegos. Back to Romero. She's going to swing it cross court to Garcia. Over to Romero. She drops it into 14 Cisneros. Cisneros back to Garcia. Over to Romero. And now to Gallegos. Gallegos with a little pump fake. Kicks it back up top. And now they drop it into the high post. Comes out into the hands of Garcia. Romero catches it, steps into a 3. Her 3 won't go. Big rebound by Alina Rodriguez. That's her first rebound of the ball game. Usually a lot more by now for her. Ball goes in, comes back out, ends up in the hands of Rodriguez, who sinks the 3. Alina Rodriguez for 3. Kenna McBee will get that assist.
No, wait a minute.
8-12 is the score.
I guess I'm still confused.
The Eunice leads now by 4. ATC with the ball. Garcia, Romero over to Gallegos. Back to Romero. Back to Garcia, just back and forth, back and forth. Over into the left corner, now to Garcia. Eunice trying to adjust their defense. Looks like they might be trying to go man here. A shot taken by Romero. Lizzie Gaitan grabs the rebound, gives it over to Rodriguez, and here comes Rodriguez up the floor. Rodriguez with a little crossover between the legs, tries to throw a one-arm pass through the middle, gets knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say last touched by the Phoenix. It'll be Eunice ball.
Yeah, this score is going to drive me crazy.
Rodriguez to throw it in under their basket. Gives it to Maureen over to McBee. McBee thought about the dribble drive attack. Now she's going to reset it by giving it to Maureen. Now they give it to Rodriguez in the right corner. She's going to step back, throws up a three. It won't go. Guess who's going to get that rebound? McBee. McBee is a rebounding vacuum cleaner. She's like the Hoover. Nobody does it better. They throw it to the left side. McBee crossed over. The ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say touched by Romero of ATC. It'll be Eunice ball. So, man, I'll count McBee's rebounds, but I think she's already in double digits, no doubt.
You know what? This ain't right.
Howler with it. Over to McBee. McBee's three's up, no good. Gaitan down there battling. She comes away with the rebound, gives it over to McBee, and McBee's going to lay it in for two off to Lizzie Gaitan, rebound and assist. So now Eunice leads 14-8. Here comes the Phoenix. Romero goes all the way to the rack. Nobody stops her. She lays it in for her 4th points of the game. She gets a quick 2. It's 10-14. Eunice leads by 4. McBee on the right wing. Cross-court skip past to Rodriguez, who catches it in step. Shoots for 3. It won't go. Gaitan with a good rebound. Kicked outside to Maureen. Maureen's 3 won't go. Ball gets battled around, ends up in the hands of Maureen, who gets that rebound. Rodriguez throws it down to Howler. The shot goes up, won't go. Battle for the rebound, goes out of bounds, and it'll be ATC ball.
Thompson comes back in for Eunice.
And they're going to sub Rodriguez out, maybe just trying to protect her here on the picking up that third foul late in the second.
I figured out what happened. So if you look at our
So here comes Rodriguez Romero down the floor. She comes across the timeline.
They're showing us as the visiting team on the board.
But we're the home team on
our screen.
On the app, yeah.
So it says EHS. I think I've got it figured out.
All right, so we've got a timeout on the floor with just around a minute and a half to go. They removed it before I got a chance to look up and see it. It's 10-14 is the score. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Shout out to our sponsors. Just so I don't get fired, I wanted to explain that score thing. But we got Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, Eunice Health Clinic, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, BT8 Services, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Guns Up, Devon Energy, and NMR Pipeline, proud sponsors of today's matchup.
All right, so both teams headed onto the floor. Had some questions about from some of the fans out there that I was trying to answer. 132 is what the scoreboard shows. Remaining here in the first half. Here goes Romero. She's going to head to the rack, and she's going to get fouled by Maureen. You know, Romero, she does a really good job of attacking that basket. If we just step over in front of her, plant our feet, and take the charge, we'd do it. But nobody wants that smoke.
Nobody wants to hit the deck.
Yeah, nobody wants that smoke. Stolen away by Maureen.
Nice.
And here comes Eunice the other way. Over to Maureen, from Thompson, and now she's going to give it back to her. So Thompson with it on the left wing. Dribbles toward the basket, pulls it back out, gives it back to Maureen at the top of the key. Back over to Thompson. Thompson thought about the 3, almost throws it away. Maureen gets it into Howler. Howler, back to Maureen, over to Thompson. Thompson now with it. Back to Maureen. Over to McBee. McBee drops a nice little down low pass to Howler.
Nice.
Howler turns around and lays it in for 2. Aubrey Howler off the Kenna McBee assist. And it's 10-16. The Lady Cards lead by 6. 45 seconds remain in the first half. Romero, left-hand dribble over to the left side. Now reverse pivots, heads over to the right. Bounce pass over into the corner. Comes back up top to Gallegos. Over to Romero. The ball bounces off her ear. Goes behind her. She grabs it off the floor. Throws it back out to Garcia. Garcia to Gallegos. 25 seconds remain here in the first half. Phoenix throwing it around up top. Cisneros over to Romero. Romero's going to go through the middle, throws up a shot. It goes high off the glass. She wanted the foul. No call. Kenna McBee with another rebound. I'm going to run out of rebound room to show all of her rebounds.
Get a second piece of paper over there.
And then they're going to call the turnover on Marine. That is the 10th turnover of the game for the Lady Cardinals. 8 seconds to go here in the first half. 10-16 is the score. Eunice now getting in a little full court pressure of their own. They're going to leave this one right here in the middle up. No, they didn't give it to her. And here comes Romero with 5 seconds to go. She's headed for the rack. Ducks her head, drops a pass, and then they're going to call Gaetan for the foul as Gallegos caught the pass from Romero right under the basket, was going to lay it in. She got fouled by Gaetan. So Gaetan probably saved 2, but let's see what happens on the free throws.
See what the ball says.
So Gallegos heads to the line. That is Ariana Gallegos. Her first free throw is up, and it is no good, as Charlie always says.
The ball don't lie, right?
The ball don't lie. That's been an ongoing thing around here for a while.
A couple of days.
Yeah, goes back to the Clarissa days.
Yeah.
Back to the line is Gallegos. Her next shot won't go. Rebounded by Gaetan. Buzzer's going to go right as we threw it away again. And Gaetan gets her 4th rebound of the first half. So at halftime, Eunice leads 10-16, a low-scoring affair. I did want to go back and count McBee's rebounds, 8, 9, 10, 11. She's got 12 rebounds in the first half to only 4 points. She's also got 3 assists. 3 assists, 4 points, and 12 rebounds for Kenna McBee. Kenna McBee with a pretty dead-gum good, successful first half. So that's kind of where we're at. We'll send it over for a word from our sponsors. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports, and we'll be back in about 8 minutes.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company. leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports here live from JAL, from the JAL Panther Invitational Basketball Tournament. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partner tonight, Charlie Fairbrush, a.k.a. The Thumb. Welcome, Charlie.
Welcome, everybody. We're coming off of halftime. The girls are leading 16-10, and I've had fits with the score because when I look at mine here, our score is on the left, and their score is on the right. When I look up at the board, their score is on the left and ours is on the right. So
yeah, and all day yesterday we were the home team down here,
right.
and their scoreboard is not one of those that says home and visitor. It says Panthers and whoever else. And so anyway, it took me most of yesterday to get used to seeing us with the score under Panthers, and now we're the other side. So so if we sound backwards or confused, I was going to say it's not because we're not very intelligent, but it might be.
It might have something to do with it.
Anyway, it's 10-16. The Lady Cardinals lead by 6. They made some good adjustments there in the second quarter that was able to start getting them through that half-court pressure that gave us fits. I often tell people that coaching basketball is kind of like playing chess. I don't know if anybody's ever. I've played some chess, and I think I'm okay at chess. But if you've ever played chess with a person who's like a real chess player, they make like 2 moves until you checkmate, and you're looking around going, now what just happened? When you have a coach that understands how to make those adjustments and a team that understands how to do what the coach is telling them, that's kind of the way those traps and stuff work. You got to make those adjustments, and if you do, it's great. If you don't, doesn't always work so good. I remember years ago when I first started coaching in Eunice, Coach Johnny Casals was still the Hobbs girls coach.
Right.
And I had court early one morning, wasn't going to be able to make one of our games in the summer, so he coached our team. And he coached our team against Hobbs.
Right.
Who had beat us 20 or 30 points every time we played them. And he went out there and coached our team against his own team and beat his own team with the Eunice team. And he told me, he said, let me show you what we did, made some adjustments. And their team never beat us again the whole time I was coaching after that because of those adjustments he made. Not anything I saw, he showed me that.
And the coach has a lot to do with it.
A lot.
You got to have the kids.
A lot.
But the coach has a lot to do with
it.
Yeah,
like I said, if you're playing chess and everybody else is playing checkers, you can make some adjustments. So here we go, 16-10, Eunice with the ball. They get it to McBee, down to Rodriguez. She kicks it back out to Thompson at the free throw line. And Thompson drops a little free throw jumper in for 2 off the Alina Rodriguez assist. And here comes Romero for ATC. She's going to step right in that Panther eye. Good place to step. And here she comes over to the right side, dribbling it through. She's going to hand it off to Gallegos, and they're going to call her for the travel. And she was mad. She thought about spiking that ball like she was in the NFL, and then she nicely.
And she decided, well, I better not give them 2 more points.
And so. Anyway, they throw it cross court to Marine. Marine down to McBee. McBee over to Howler. Howler attacks, kicks it out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a little step back too, and she drops it in. And some good adjustments so far for Coach Frazier and his group at the half. Coming back the other way is the Lady Phoenix. Over out to the right side into the hands of Gallegos. Gallegos has it taken away by Alina Rodriguez. Alina trying to push it up the floor, throws a one-arm cross-court skip pass, and it's headed over to the, what do they call that room over there where all the coaches go? Hospitality room. That's it. It was headed for some enchiladas in the hospitality room. 10-20 as the Lady Cards have doubled up the Phoenix at this point. 6:50 remaining here in the third quarter. Here comes Romero down the floor. She kicks it out, and she's going to throw up a shot. It won't go. Alina Rodriguez with the rebound, and here comes the Lady Cardinals. She throws a one-arm pass, and it's stolen away. And here comes Romero back the other way. She's headed for the rack. Drops a nice pass over. A shot is up and good by the other Romero. That's Kaylin Romero off the Nazare Romero assist. Oop, almost thrown away. Marine has it. She drops a nice pass into Howler. Howler cross court to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to shoot for 3. Her 3 won't go. Rebounded by Gallegos. And here come the Phoenix. Romero has it. Comes across the timeline over on the right side. Heads back over to the left. Going to hand off to 15. That is the other Romero. She dribbles through, kicks a nice little kick-out pass. The shot is up. It's no good. Howler with the big high rebound. And here comes Eunice. Pressured from the Phoenix. Over to Thompson on the right side. They try to float it down. They do. They get it to Howler. Her shot is up. It's no good. She gets her own rebound, though. And on the putback, she gets. Oh, they do. I thought they called the foul. I looked down. They called the jump ball. Frazier's over here talking to the official like, hey, man, what was that? All right, so Romero with it. Comes across half court. Heads toward the top of the key. Drops a nice pass over to Gallegos. Over to 14. That is Cisneros. Back up to Gallegos. Back to Cisneros. She's going to dribble it up, hand it off, and try to reset them. And then they're going to get Rodriguez for stepping in, grabbing the arm.
That might be her third foul of the game.
Yep, that is number 3 on Alina Rodriguez. She had to set a bunch of that first half. Young lady, for those of you that didn't tune in for the pregame show, she's averaging well over 20 points a game. Eunice's all-time leading three-point shooter. She is on track to pass the 1,000-point mark in her career here within the next few games. She gets a steal right there, Alina does, and here she goes down the floor. She throws up a shot. It won't go. Going to get fouled by Gallegos, and that'll send Alina to the free throw line to shoot a couple. 5:10 remaining here in the third quarter. 12-20 is the score. Rodriguez steps over there. She's ready. The official hands her the ball. She's standing right there where it says Jal.
Not on the J in the
And her first shot won't go, probably because that's what it says right there under her feet. So we've got a sub at the board here, or at the table. And I guess they're going to say she's for the shooter because they're going to go ahead and have Alina shoot. So her next shot is up and it goes in. And that sub is Garcia. She's going to come in for Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to take a seat with 3 fouls. Like I said, she set most of that first half, which kept the Phoenix close.
And should make the score 21-12, but they didn't put the point on yet.
So 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Romero comes through, spinning, trying to get to the rack. Gallegos had a ball go off her shin. She picks it up, dribbled it twice, throws up a shot, no good. Haller with a big, strong rebound.
So give me that ball.
And here comes Eunice. They get it to McBee. McBee picks it up, kicks it over to Maureen. Alondra Maureen with it over to Thompson. Kara Thompson on the right side, hands it to Garcia. Garcia throws up a shot, and she sinks it from the corner. Leah Garcia off the Thompson assist. Leah Garcia with her first 2 of the game. 4:20 on the board. It's Colorado time again here, 12-23. Romero drops it over to the other Romero. She's going to bring it over here to Gallegos, who chunks up an NBA 3. Ariana Gallegos says, give me 3 more. 15-23 shows on the board. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Maureen tries to throw it inside. That pass gets stolen away. And here comes the Lady Phoenix. A shot is up, and it's going to go in. That is Cisneros, and Gary Frazier wants to talk about it as ATC is clawing their way back into this game. I don't know what kind of noise a Phoenix bird makes, but I'm going to say, "Waka, waka."
That sounds pretty close to the last one I heard. All right, we'll give a shout out to our sponsors during this little timeout. Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, Eunice Health Clinic, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, BTH Services, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Guns Up, Devon Energy, and NMR Pipeline, proud sponsors of today's event.
Yeah, we've got a back and forth battle here. It is a chess match, no doubt. 2 teams that athletically are very similar. They've got Romero, we've got Rodriguez, very similar builds, similar styles. Definitely both teams have other players, but those are the 2 focal points, there's no doubt. And when Rodriguez goes out, the Lady Cards have fits, and here comes ATC trying to claw back into this ball game. They're now back within 6. So Rodriguez still on the sideline with 3 fouls. And over on the other side, they've got a couple with 3. They've got Gallegos and I believe Romero both with 3. Probably their 2 top players, at least from terms of what I'm seeing here today. Here comes that half-court trap again. Thompson over to Maureen. Maureen, almost throws it away. Thompson chases it down, and then they throw it away. And here comes the Lady Phoenix after the 15th turnover by the Lady Cardinals in this ball game. 3:33 remaining in the third. Here comes Rodriguez headed to the scorer's table. I want to pull my mic off and say, don't foul.
Please don't foul.
ATC with it near the top of the key. That's Romero, the other Romero. She's going to give it over to what I'm assuming might be the sister. I don't know. They drop it down low to Lujan. Lujan with a nice pass to a cutting Romero. The shot was no good, and Thompson with the rebound. Thompson pushing it up the floor. Almost had it poked away from the backside. And McBee going to throw up a shot. Won't go. Romero with the rebound, and here comes the Lady Phoenix, and doing a good job was a little double team action between McBee and Garcia. They knock it away from Romero. It goes out of bounds, and the officiating crew says last touched by ATC. So it's going to be Eunice ball. Thompson with it. Rodriguez is back on the floor now. They throw it down to Thompson. Thompson over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to bring it up through the middle, steps through, and she has it knocked away. That's turnover number 16 for the Lady Cardinals. And then on the deflection, it gets tied up. So I tell you what, I'll take that turnover away.
Eunice ball.
As it loses us the ball possession later, but we'll get it on this one. 17-23, 2:38 remaining in quarter number 3. Eunice to throw it in. Rodriguez gives it to Thompson. They give it right back to her. And now Thompson will step into it, throws it over to McBee, over to Garcia. Garcia throws one up. It won't go. Big high rebound there by 1-5. That's the other Romero. We'll call her C. Romero. C. Romero now has it up near the top of the key. She's going to step in, kick it out over to 1-4. That's Cisneros. And Cisneros threw it deep over the head of the other Romero and into the JAL student section area over there. 2:14 remaining in quarter number 3. 17-23. It's been that score for a while, it seems like.
Hasn't had a score in a minute.
Thompson to Rodriguez. To Thompson. And here she comes across the timeline. They throw it up. Rodriguez saves it. They drop it down to Haller. Haller going to go up strong off the McBee pass. And I'm going to have to drop down here and start some new numbers here as Haller gets 2 more points. 25-17. Eunice now leads by 8. 1:45 on the clock. ATC trying to get open. They get it to Romero. She's going to go through the middle. Heads down toward the basket, runs over Haller, throws up a shot. No call. Rodriguez with the rebound. And here comes Alina. She gives it to McBee, and they're going to call her for the step there.
Took a little
That'd
extra
be a turnover.
Step.
Yep. So ATC throwing it in. Bringing it up the floor is the 2 Romeros. Romero C and Romero N. Romero C has it. Guarded closely by Rodriguez, over into the hands of the other Romero. That one's going to go hard to the basket, throws up a shot. It won't go, and they're going to call Haller for the foul.
I think that might be her second.
Frazier standing there with his hands in the air. I'm not sure if he's praying to some, maybe Buddha or what other origin of the Lord he might be accustomed to praying to, but he's showing the official like, man, what more can I do but stand there with my hands in the air like I just don't care.
And man, that's a big official. He better be careful.
That is. He might mess around.
Hammer fist.
Frazier's been growing that hair out. That official might reach over and pull what he's got growing out of it. And Nazaré Romero misses the first. She'll get another chance here. So the ball got deflected around, ends up in the hands of the officials, and now we'll have her second one. She puts that ball on her hip, thinks about it a minute, did some meditating, and now she is ready. Spins it around, takes a look, throws up the shot, and that one goes in. So misses the first, makes the second. That's 5 points for her. This leading scorer on this team so far has been Ariana Gallegos with 6. Rodriguez ends up in the corner, throws a one-arm pass, has that one stolen. That's turnover number 18 for the Lady Cardinals. And here comes Romero. She was headed, and her and Rodriguez had a big collision, and that could have been foul number 4.
Could have been.
Luckily for the Lady Cardinals, ball goes out of bounds. They're just going to give possession to the Phoenix.
And Alondra Morin comes in.
Morin on the floor. And they throw it up top into the hands of the Phoenix. Now Romero has it. She's going to give it to Gallegos. Gallegos with a bounce pass through the middle. A shot is up. It won't. It goes in as she gets her points there. Nazaré Romero now with 2, 4, 6, 7 points on the game.
They draw within 5 of the Cardinals. We're going to have to get our scoring machine wrapped up going again.
Thompson with a real nice pass down to
There it
McBee. Thompson with the assist, and McBee lays it in for 2. And so here comes the Phoenix. Across the timeline, throwing it over the left side to Romero. Romero drops it into Cisneros. Cisneros back up here to Lujan. Lujan takes a shot, won't go. Howler with a big rebound.
Getting hacked down there.
She got hammered a little bit, but she held on, and here comes Eunice. Rodriguez, 5 seconds to go, and she's going to get fouled. And it's only 1 foul and 2 fouls up there on the board.
Yeah,
so
not gonna help
that was
anything.
actually probably a good foul for the, depending on how many that young lady might have. Yeah, that was 3 on her.
3 on her.
So trying to throw it in here will be the Lady Cardinals.
3.5 seconds to go.
So they give it to Thompson. Thompson to Maureen. Maureen to McBee. McBee going to throw up a one-hander at the buzzer. It won't go.
Buzzer
and at
beater.
the end of 3, Eunice 27. And I want to say Panthers, but that's not the Panthers. Phoenix 20.
Shout out to our sponsors. NMR Pipeline, Devon Energy, Guns Up Services, Redbird Garage, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, BTH Services, Cardinal Hardware, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Eunice Health Clinic, Parker Energy, and Redbird Gas. The other Mr. Parker there in town.
So far in this game, Kenna McBee has 6 points. She's got 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Kara Thompson with 2 points. She's got about 5 rebounds, about 3 assists. Aubrey Haller having a heck of a ball game. 2, 4, 6, 7 points. And she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rebounds. So 7 points, 7 rebounds. Alina Rodriguez been pretty quiet in terms of her normal output. She's got 6 points, about 4 rebounds, a couple of assists, a few steals. And over on the other side, of course, you got Nazare Romero, who has 7 points. I've got her with 5 rebounds, a couple of assists. And then Ariana Gallegos has 6 points for the Phoenix. Alani Cisneros has 4 for their side. And then the other Romero, Shailene Romero, has 3. And so here we go, getting ready to start quarter number 4, 20-27 on the board. Romero with the ball, drops it over to 15. That is the other Romero. So Romero to Romero, some Romero crime. Pass cuts through, ends up back in the hands of Romero. She kicks it up top to Lujan. Lujan to Romero, who hands it over to Romero. Romero over here to 1-4. That is Cisneros into the corner to Gallegos. Gallegos going to rip through hard off the dribble, attack the basket.
Oh.
It was stolen away for just a second
Since he
by
was on the
Maureen,
line.
and then she's standing on the line. So ATC will throw it in under their own basket. They've got 14, which I believe is Cisneros. She throws it in up top to Gallegos, over to Lujan. They're going to hand it over to Romero, and she's going to back it out and reset it. And she's going to hand it over to the other Romero, who's going to give it right back to her. Romero to Romero to Romero. 7:20 on the clock. A long 3 is up and off the glass by Ariana Gallegos. That's her 9th point of the ball game. It cuts the lead to 4. 7:11 on the clock. It's time for a big gulp, a Slurpee, something. Rodriguez with a nice pass down to Haller, who lays it in for 2. Aubrey Haller with her 9th points of the ball game off the Alina Rodriguez assist. 6:50 to go here in this ball game. We got a 6-point game, 23-29. Dribbling over to that left side is Romero. She drops it into Lujan. Lujan with a beautiful pass to Romero, which is Nazare Romero. So Alexis Lujan with the assist, Nazare Romero with 2, and she's going to have a chance at the old-fashioned 3-point play as she's now got 9 points, and she's got a chance here to make it 10.
Foul on Thompson, her 2nd of the game.
Stepping up there is Romero. She's ready. She takes some deep dribbles. My thighs were getting tired just looking at how far down there she got. Her shot won't go. ball gets deflected out of bounds. Going to be Eunice ball. ATC set up in that half-court trap again. 6:35 remaining in this ball game. It's a 4-point game. It gets almost stolen away and then goes out of bounds. Luckily for the Lady Cardinals, Marine wanting to throw it to the white team instead of the red team.
And she knocked it out of bounds. Woo. Thank you.
6:30 in the fourth. Rodriguez, one-hand bounce pass, gets knocked away. A battle for the ball on the deflection, and it's going to be a jump ball. Fortunately for the Lady Cardinals, it'll be Eunice ball.
Take care of that ball. This is the fourth quarter.
Cisneros to throw it in for ATC. Oh, wait, now they're going to say Eunice
ball.
Okay, she had me confused for a minute.
She's like, I'll take that.
McBee, cross-court to Maureen. Maureen kicks it back over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez for three. Her three won't go. Rebound by Gallegos. And here comes Gallegos pushing it up the floor. Gives it to Romero. She's going to attack with that left-handed dribble over to the left side. Looking down inside to Gallegos. Her shot is up. It won't go. Rebounded by the other Romero, who throws it up for two. It won't go. Big rebound there by Gallegos. Stolen away in the ruffle. The scrub, I don't know what you call that. Anyway, McBee ends up with
scrum.
it.
We'll call it a scrum.
I'll give her a steal. I don't know what to call that. 25-29, 5:45 in the ball game. Thompson with two.
three.
It's a long two. They give her
two.
two. The official
Man.
here showing two fingers. I wasn't sure if he was saying two or if he was chunking up deuces. But
that was 3 points, but deuce.
Anyway, it was either that or it was a peace sign from the 70s. And there, Gallegos coming right back the other way, and she knocks down another three. That's 12 points for her. It's a 3-point game, 5:20 on the clock. 28-31 is the score. McBee with it. Over to Maureen. Maureen to Thompson. Thompson thought about a three. Now she's going to go to the rack like Shaquille. She threw it up off the backboard. No good, and she's going to get her own rebound. Gets it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez throws up a shot. It won't go. Rebounded Romero, and here comes ATC. Pushing it up the floor. We may turn this into a barn burner as she's going to lay it off the glass for two. The Eunice Cardinals going to take a timeout, and the Phoenix are pumped up here as we got a 1-point game, 30-31 with 4:52 on the clock.
Shout out to our sponsors. Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, Eunice Health Clinic, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, NMR Pipeline, Devon Energy, Guns Up, Redbird Garage, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, BTH Services, Cardinal Hardware, and Eunice Pump and Supply. Proud sponsors of today's barn burning.
Burning of
burn
the
a barn down.
Yep. Well, in Santa Fe, they have the burning of the Zozobra.
Right.
So I guess when they come down here, we have the burning of the barn as we are burning the barn down here. We got a 30-31 game, 4:52 remaining in the fourth.
Everybody through giving their instruction, coming back to the court.
I tell you what I miss about Santa Fe this time of year is, and I've said this on other broadcasts, but is the smell of the burning wood. I don't know if it's I think it's a mixture of like pinon, juniper, for sure the pinon, but man, you go into any restaurant, you can smell it. You just drive into Santa Fe and you can smell it. So here we go. 4:45 on the clock. Long three is up by McBee. It's no good. Rebounded by Gallegos. Gallegos gets the rebound, gets it over to Romero, and here comes ATC. ATC with the crossover from Romero. Gallegos going to throw up another three. That one rattles around. It touched everything but didn't go in. Howler with the rebound. That's her 8th rebound. They get it to Rodriguez. 4:20. It's Colorado time on the clock. 30-31. McBee attacks through the middle. Misses the shot.
And we call it
They're going to call a jump ball.
It's going back to ATC.
4:15 now remaining in this ball game, fourth quarter. Eunice 31, ATC, the Phoenix 30. It's a 1-point ball game. Nazaré Romero brings it across the half-court line, dribbling with that left hand over toward the left side. Now she reverses field, comes back over to this side. Drops it from Gallegos back to Romero, up to the top of the key to the other Romero. She throws up a shot. It won't go. And they're going to point Eunice way, so it'll be Eunice ball, under 4 minutes to go. So Eunice getting ready to throw it in here. ATC setting up in that little half-court trap. And Eunice going to get ready to see if they can get it across this time, and they throw it away. The Lady Cardinals with turnover number 19 in this ball game.
Take care of that ball, ladies.
Man, I was catching up on some of the stats of games I didn't make the other day. In one game, Eunice had almost 40 turnovers in a game. I've never seen that many. And they won.
And they won.
Yeah, they won that game.
That's saying something.
Rodriguez with a big high rebound. And here she comes, pushing it up the floor toward the half-court line, crosses over between her legs, drops it over to McBee on the left side. McBee going to step into a three. It won't go. Long rebound, trying to get to it was Maureen, and she stepped out of bounds before she got to it. And it's going to be ATC ball.
3 minutes, 22 seconds left.
30-31 is the score. It's been this way forever.
Yeah. I'd feel more comfortable. We were like 10 points ahead right
For
now.
sure, because there's Gallegos over on the right side. Her three won't go. Rebounded by Romero. Her shot won't go. Rebounded by Maureen. Alondra Maureen now pushing it. She gets it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes behind the back, between the legs, and then throws it down low to Howler. Oh, man, you had a good old scuffle.
Call it a scuffle, a scrum, or a... Almost turned into a fist fight.
Man, there was some contact there.
Yeah.
I think they've got a wrestling match tournament going on in Albuquerque. It looked like those two were up there at that. 30-31. We're under 3 minutes to go. Eunice to throw it in. They throw it to McBee at the rim.
Wow.
She goes up strong. Her shot wouldn't go.
It's kind of a delayed whistle, but we got it.
And then I'm not sure. Did they call it on the McBee
on the
shot?
Yep, on the shot.
Yeah, so McBee's going to go to the line, 2:56.
Took him a couple of seconds to blow that whistle, but hey, that's all right.
We said yesterday about him that we thought he was eating turkey at Thanksgiving and Christmas, and he still got some of that, what do they call that stuff in there that makes you look a little sleepy? McBee knocks down the first free throw. McBee's had a heck of a ball game here today. This is a good game for her. There's no doubt about it. 32-30, and she makes the next one. Trying to look here. Looks like she's got 4, 5, 6, 7. She's got 8 points, but, man, the rebounding is where she's killing it.
2 more points, and she's a double-double.
Yep. Gallegos for 3. Her 3 won't go. Rebounded by the Phoenix. A putback won't go. That was Romero. Rodriguez ends up with it. They give it back to Rodriguez, over to McBee. McBee through the middle, floats it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez thought about the 3, then she backs out. Now she's attacking, drops a dime to Haller. Oh, and Haller misses the shot. Rodriguez still down on the court.
Hopefully she's taking a break, not hurt.
And Rodriguez slow getting up. She does get back to her feet. They're going to call a foul on the Lady Cardinals during the middle of all that on Haller. And with 2:26 remaining in the game, we got a 3-point game. Eunice leads by 3, and ATC is going to have the ball. Here they come with Romero. That's Nazare Romero bringing it across the timeline, and we're going to have a timeout from the Phoenix. ATC trails Eunice 33-30. 2:18 remaining in this game.
They decide they want to talk it over. We'll talk over our sponsors who sponsor all this craziness. Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, Eunice Health Clinic, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, BT8 Services, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Guns Up, Devon Energy, and NMR Pipeline are our proud sponsors of today's games. And after this game, we're going to be back on here with our boys playing, right?
Yeah, we'll probably take a 4, 5, 6 minute little break, and then we'll jump right into the Eunice Jal matchup. If you look at things statistically and what you would think it would be a Eunice game to win, no doubt about it.
Yep.
However, you can bet that anytime you have Eunice and Jal, you're in for a good one. And so those of you up in Santa Fe, you want to hear some excitement, stick around for this next game. I would say if I was a betting man putting money on it, you would put money on the Cardinals here.
Yep.
But anytime it's Eunice and Jal, you can kind of throw that stuff out the window. And Eunice has struggled a little bit here in this tournament.
Especially if they're playing in Jal. It's always going to be a tough game.
Yep. So 2:18 remaining in this ball game. The Phoenix getting ready to throw it in. That's 14. That's Cisneros. She throws it into Romero. Romero got real close to that backcourt line there. Definitely didn't step over it, but, man, it was a little uncomfortable for me as a former coach. She's going to hand it over to Gallegos. She had it knocked away by Rodriguez, who almost had the run-out layup. Ball going to go out of bounds off the official. 2:08 remaining here in the ball game. 33-30. Eunice leads by 3. Throwing it in will be Gallegos right in front of the ATC bench. She throws it in to Lujan. A lot of Lujan's here in Jow. Up to Romero. Romero comes over the top of the key, throws it over to Gallegos. Gallegos over into the corner to 14. I believe that's Cisneros. It is. And then the ball gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to be ATC ball.
And 158.
Under 2 minutes to go. 3-point ball game. Cisneros to throw it in. She gets it into Romero. Romero with that left hand, headed to that left side. Big collision down low. She throws it up, and it's going to be good for 2. Nazare Romero with her 13th point of the game. 1:45 to go. We got a 1-point game. Rodriguez pulls for 3. It's a deep one. It won't go. Battled around. They're still fighting for the rebound. The whistles blow. They're going to call a jump ball, and it looks like the arrow is pointing toward Eunice.
With 1:38 left, we're down by 1 now.
Still lead by 1, I believe. 1:38 to go in this ball game. Eunice to throw it in. Yeah, we're up by 1.
Yes, we are.
Thompson has it. She comes through the middle, throws up a shot. It won't go. Battle for the rebound again.
Whoa.
Eunice. Oh, man.
Looked like over the shoulder.
They gave the Eunice coach a timeout on the rebound.
I think we'd have the ball
Thompson
either
had
way.
grabbed it. And the ATC coaching staff out there visiting with the official, they're saying, how do you call a timeout when you got 4 hands on the ball and they're all from different teams?
Well, honestly, I think that would have been a foul. She was over her back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think either way we get the ball, right? That's just my take on it.
Yeah, as a Eunice Cardinal fan, I agree with you. If I'm from ATC, I'm losing it right
yeah,
now.
I am too, but we're not, thank goodness, today. And okay, let's talk about our sponsors. NMR Pipeline, Devon Energy, Guns Up, Redbird Garage, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, BTH Services, Cardinal Hardware, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Eunice Health Clinic, Parker Energy, and Redbird Gas. Make this all possible, all this free broadcasting. You don't have to pay anything to watch it or listen to it. And
yeah, we've talked about that before. You know, we go to a lot of places around the state where we show up for games, and other schools will come over and say, no, you can't do that here. That we have a broadcast system and we charge people to watch. Not down here. It's for free. It's brought to you by these businesses in our area. All those old companies that everybody wants to shut down, they pay good money to keep these things going, and we appreciate them down here. 32-33 is the score. It's a 1-point ball game. We got a barn burner. It's the Battle of the Birds. We got the Cardinal Birds, and we got the Phoenix. I think that's a make-believe bird, but it's a powerful one. I saw one on a Marvel movie once.
So you can make whatever sound you want because nobody really knows
what they sound like. Bacaw.
That sounds good.
That's kind of like a T-bird up at NMJC.
Yeah.
My wife's on that board. We go watch them. They're the T-birds. I think they're kind of a crazy bird too, or maybe they're a prehistoric bird. I don't know. But anyway, here we go. Maureen with the ball. 1:28 to go. Thompson now with it for Eunice. Closely guarded by Gallegos. Tries to hand it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to go to the ground. They're going to call the turnover, as they're going to call her for the travel.
That looked like some contact to me, man.
1:20 remaining in this ball game. It's going to be ATC ball. They get it into the C. Romero. And now she's going to end up with it over on the left side. Coming across is in Romero. She's going to attack. She throws up a shot. It won't go, and they're going to call the foul. And that'll send that young lady to the free throw line. Nazare Romero going to the line here. The Lady Cardinals lead by 1. And no doubt about it, the strongest player for this ATC team heads to the free throw line. Stepping up there and ready. She sticks that ball on her hip, focuses a while, then she takes a deep, deep squat, makes my thighs tired, and she throws it up. It rattles around, and it's going to go in, and we got a tie ball game. We just thought we had a barn burner before. Now it's 33-33, 1:10 to go. Romero steps back in there. She's ready, trying to give her team the lead. The Lady Cardinal faithful here getting noisy in the bleachers. trying to make her miss it, and she does. Ball gets rattled around. Two Lady Cardinals going for the rebound. They both knock it out of bounds. And you've got a timeout on the floor by ATC.
And that was Howard's 4th foul of the game, so.
Yeah, she's got 4 now. 1:08 remaining in the ball game. 33-33. We got a tie. We got a barn burner.
Got a barn burner. Well, every timeout, we'll go down our list of sponsors. You know, we appreciate them that much. The Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, Eunice Health Clinic, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, NMR Pipeline, Devon Energy, Guns Up, Redbird Garage, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, and BTH Services. Best sponsors in the business.
We've got a big one going here. It's a big matchup. 33-33. ATC, the charter school from Santa Fe, versus the Eunice Lady Cardinals from about 20 miles up the road. And man, it's a good one. It's a battle. It is a battle, no doubt. So, you know, both teams, we've already had the horn. It's kind of funny that they're still sitting in their, and there goes the second horn.
They just don't want to get out there.
And they are both still in their huddles. ATC starting to come out. Here comes the Lady Cardinals. The officiating staff being kind to both of them, because I've seen numerous times on that second horn, they'll lay it down and start counting. But both of them are out there now. They're still filtering in. 1:08 to go. Here we go. Trying to get it in. They do. The ball's going to go off the foot of Romero and out of bounds.
And that's a break for Eunice.
Yeah, big break for the Lady Cardinals. So here goes Eunice.
Take care of the ball.
Thompson with it over on the left side. Back to, and Thompson throws it out of bounds. That's turnover number 21 in this ball game. And the Lady Cardinals trying to give this one away right here at the end. 1 minute to go, 33-33. ATC to throw it in right on the sideline near the half-court line. Opposite of us, ATC in white, Eunice in the red. Here goes Romero, the ATC staff telling her to slow it down. 55 seconds to go. They may try to play for a last-second shot. They're spreading them. Romero almost lost it. They're trying to spread Eunice out. Eunice is kind of, and there's a collision. That was Rodriguez. They're going to call Rodriguez for the foul. And is that 4 or 5?
That should be four. Yeah.
That's 4.
Yeah.
This
Howard
game messes around and goes to overtime. That could be a big moment right there for sure. It's going to be ATC ball. They're going to throw it in right in front of their bench.
43 seconds remaining on the clock. They're holding, look like they're trying to hold for the last shot here.
They're going to throw it in right here on the end. You got to get up and deny, I think, right here.
Yeah.
We're not going to, though. They throw it in. Here we go. 40 seconds to go in this ball game. 33-33. Romero with it. Trying to run a little clock. She's dribbling. Thompson getting up there, putting pressure on her, though. And now ATC going to take the timeout as it started getting rowdy. What you got to understand is you've got a bunch of Eunice fans filtering in for this Eunice gel game that's coming next on the boys' side. So this sideline over here where we're at starting to fill up with Eunice folks.
Hard to get a little rowdy, too.
Yes, it is getting noisy. Once again, we got a barn burner here. 33-33 is the score. And we're in the final seconds.
We're going to have a lot of JAL folks filtering in because we're playing JAL, right? So it's going to be a good game next. It's tied. We got less than a minute. NMR Pipeline, Devon Energy, Guns Up, Redbird Garage, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, BTH Services, Cardinal Hardware, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Eunice Health Clinic, Parker Energy, and Redbird Gas.
Okay, for those of you back home, I just got some important information from the station. The broadcast is set to end for the girls at 5:30. They can't extend it because they have the boys' broadcast scheduled to start at 5:30. So if, for whatever reason, we make it to that 5:30 mark, which is about 10 minutes from now, you'll have to log back into the other link probably to watch it. It's all on Eunice Sports. It's all on the Eunice Sports YouTube. You just have to click on the boys game probably to catch if we go another 10 minutes. There's only 30 seconds remaining on the clock.
But we're tied here, so it could go
yes,
in overtime.
it could. They get it into Romero, and she steps over the line. And it's going to be a backcourt.
Big mistake.
Yes.
Big mistake.
Remember, I mentioned that earlier that she had done that, and now it's going to be Lady Cardinal ball with under 30 seconds to go. 33-33.
Now we need to draw the play where we would, number one, take care of the ball. Number two, get it in the net.
Yeah.
Yeah. But above all, take care of the ball, right?
Yeah, it's a tough one the way this game is won. I mean, as a person who's watched almost every game the Lady Cardinals have played over the last 10, 15 years, I would say that you want to get the ball into the hands of Alina Rodriguez. However, the other team is going to know that you're going to be trying to get the ball into the hands of Alina Rodriguez, and it's going to get real difficult. You're going to have you're going to have the close-up of a back of a noggin in that.
That's what I'm going to have for the end of this game. Not a care in the world.
We had a couple that just came down and sat right in front of Charlie, right in front of the camera. So if you get a close-up of a guy needing to use some shampoo, that's what it's from. 29 seconds to go, 33-33. Here we go. Rodriguez throws it into McBee. McBee comes down the court, has it taken away by Romero, and here comes the Phoenix, and Rodriguez, they wanted a foul. They didn't get the call. McBee with the rebound, and here they come down the other way. Marine now has it, throws it back to McBee. McBee dribbles from the right side, under 10 seconds to go. She throws up a shot with 7 seconds, and they're going to call the foul. That'll send McBee to the line. And so with 7 seconds remaining in this ball game, the score is 33-33. Kenna McBee heads to the free throw line. She steps in and she's ready. Her first shot is up and she misses the first. We got a tie ball game, 7 seconds to go.
This is a lot of pressure on this young lady trying to get that point.
She's got 8 points on the game. Her next one is up, and it goes in. Eunice with a 1-point lead. 7 seconds to go. They get it to Romero. 5, 4. She's going to heave it from half court with a lot of time to go, and the coaching staff is throwing their hats off their head. They're going, what in the heck? She shot it from half court with probably 4 seconds to go, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Eunice ball. Alina Rodriguez going to hold it. Time is going to run out.
And what a game.
The Lady Cardinals win 34-33. We told you we had a barn burner for you.
Barn burner.
Woo. So with that said, the Lady Cardinals with the big win here. Alina Rodriguez, the normally over 20 points per game. She's had a couple of games where she had over 30. This game she had 6. Kenna McBee stepped up big for the Lady Cardinals. She had, let's see, I've got her 6, 7, 8, 9. She had 9 points to go along with 12, 13 rebounds. She had 12 rebounds in the first half. Thompson got her, I believe, at 8 points. Aubrey Haller with 9 points. So Aubrey Haller may be the leading scorer in this ball game for the Lady Cardinals. So big game for her as well. Over on the other side, you've got Nazaré Romero. She had a big game. Looks like she's going to end up with about 14. Cisneros with 4. The other Romero, Shailene Romero, with 3. And then Ariana Gallegos with 12. So with that said, that is the end of this first ball game. If you decide you want to watch the boys, I'm not sure. I don't have the app open. You may have to click on the boys link. It'll also be on Eunice Sports YouTube and on the HobbsAmerica.com link by clicking on sports.
Yeah, I believe we're going to stop this broadcast and we'll start another broadcast, which will be the boys game.
And we are. This broadcast will end here in about 6 minutes. The next one will begin in about that 6 minutes. So for Charlie Fairbrush, I'm Jimmy Jones. Thank you to everyone for watching. We'll be back on here in the next few minutes for the boys game, Eunice versus Jet, broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Thanks, everybody.